Even the terminology of the supervisor's new proposal for the future of Men's Central Jail was as awkward as the way the whole concept was handled. The motion by Supes Solis and Horvath was to, quote, depopulate and decarcerate the jail. Some key elements: electronic monitoring to keep population down, zero bail for many offenses, transferring inmates to state custody, and compassionate release for those with medical issues.
They just don't care what happens when the inmates are released into the community without supervision.
Former LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva expressed the reaction of many in law enforcement that this is a bad idea.
And they want to shut it down without a replacement and shove 4,500 inmates into the community and see what happens. Can't explain it.
Even those who've long been advocating for major jail and police reform don't support the new motion as is.
There are so many directives, but actually, ultimately, the directives won't have a huge impact on, or any impact on, scaling up the necessary infrastructure of care that we need to actually safely and effectively decarcerate the jails.
Men's Central Jail is some 60 years old, outdated, typically overcrowded, the subject of numerous suits and court rulings. The supervisors actually voted to close it years ago, build a mental health facility as a replacement. Nothing's happened.
Let's all agree that our jail is overpopulated.
Supervisor Janice Hahn, one of many looking so far unsuccessfully for solutions. While reluctant to criticize her colleagues, she does say their motion, now withdrawn, was premature.
We cannot talk about depopulating, let alone closing Men's Central Jail without the support and partnership of law enforcement.
Right. Don't you think supervisors...
That's a fool's game.
Don't you think Supervisor Solis and Horvath should have realized that before they made such a controversial motion?
You know, I'm just not going to speak for them.
But you are speaking for them because they won't speak to us, and you're the chair of the board.
Well, I was not going to support this.
So what happens next? It's not clear if or when Supervisors Solis and Horvath will reintroduce that motion. Meantime, Men's Central Jail continues to operate under what most agree are inhumane conditions. All this seemingly a lesson in how not to operate county government. In downtown Los Angeles, Phil Schuman, Fox 11 News.